Well, today, guys, we're going to be taking a trip down memory lane and revisiting my childhood. Today, we're going to be checking out my very own first amplifier. Let's get right into it. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Yes, today's going to be a lot of fun. Something that I've wanted to do on my channel for such a long time. Finally took the trip, went up to my mother's house, brought down my very own first amplifier, and now it's here today in the studio. So about a month and a half ago, give or take, I put out a video titled My First Amplifier, the Mesa Boogie Dual Caliber Review and Amp Demo, and that was the first amplifier that I ever had the privilege of playing through. It wasn't my own amplifier, I wasn't that privileged. My first amplifier was a Marshall MG Series 50 DFX. For those of you who remember the video about the dual caliber, you guys remember how I said it wasn't in my childhood for long, because my father, although he was a nice guy, he wasn't exactly the smartest gentleman, I'll be honest. He sold that Mesa Boogie because my mother got me the Marshall 50 MG DFX for Christmas in 2004. So my dad was like, oh, well, we already have a combo amp. You have your Marshall, I'll sell the dual caliber, and it'll be just as good, right? Well, I always remember being a kid playing through my Marshall and be like, man, I don't know, it doesn't really sound as good as that Mesa Boogie, and we never got it back, and I'll never know whatever happened to that amplifier. I wish I could track that thing down, but it's gone. So I was stuck with the Marshall 50 DFX. I am not complaining, very good amplifier, especially for somebody that was 11, 12 years old, give or take, at the time. And so I grew up with that amplifier, and that is the first and only amplifier that I could call my own for over 10 years. So this amplifier is a solid state amplifier, 2 channels, a clean and an overdrive, and built-in digital effects. So how today's video is going to work is first we're going to do a full-on demo song. For the guitar, I'm using the Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray Stealth. The riff is from the song Dream Voice off of the first Luna Muerta EP that I ever released. It was the first song off of that EP, and I just have to say a huge shout out and a huge thank you to everybody who has since followed Luna Muerta on Spotify. It has really taken off, and I'm really enjoying it. So if you guys have not yet, please go follow Luna Muerta. That's my own personal project, and yeah, I put my heart and soul into it. So after the little riffage, we'll come back, we'll do a playthrough using my JP15 tuned to standard, and after that, we'll talk about the positives and the negatives of the first amplifier I ever owned. So let's get to the demo. Alright guys, overall summary with this amplifier. I mean, it's a great starter amplifier. I think at the time that it was purchased, I remember circling it in the Musician's Friend catalog. I wanted the bigger one. I can't remember what it was, but I remember I circled the Marshalls because, you know, being a little kid, I just wanted to play Marshalls because Jimmy Page played Marshalls, right? And my dad loved Marshalls. So I remember circling it, and I think it cost about 150 bills back in 2004. So that's quite a while ago, 15 years or so. And so it was a pretty pricey amplifier, and it stuck with me to this day. Here we are in 2019. I still have it in my possession. But overall, it's not the best sounding amplifier. For that song, for the demo and the playthrough, I use a Shure SM57 just off axis, off the cone where the cone meets the cap, and it's a solid amplifier. Great starter amplifier, not the best. I'm not really going to go through the positives and the negatives because, you know, it's a starter amplifier and it's 15 years old. It's a little wonky. I mean, when you first heard me turn it on, it really has some serious problems. You know, it's struggling here to this day, but it's still kicking. It's still really, really loud, and, you know, I've never had any issues with it ever. And, yeah, this is a cool little revisiting my childhood, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Luna, you're getting in my shot. So guys, be on the lookout for one more video. I found my first distortion pedal down in my mother's basement too, so that'll be on the channel very, very soon. A Boss pedal, and unfortunately it's not a Metal Zone, so just be on the lookout for that, and say hi to Luna. Luna, this is the internet, Luna. Luna doesn't like me very much. Ruby's the other cat. She loves me. Luna and I, we're acquaintances, but she really doesn't love me as much as she loves her mother. I'll let you go. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. It was a lot of fun for me. I hope you guys dug the story behind that amplifier. I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Stay metal, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.